good show here this morning. We're up. What's up? Sunday morning here. We got Jay with us. Finally, we meet in person, my man. We meet in
I'm a
person a
mess.
little bit. Yeah, how are we doing?
I'm an absolute mess, boys. I apologize. I don't mean to just absolutely do a WWE style run in and just bust up the show early and often. I completely forgot that we were doing today's show. This is all my mistake. I just left the gym. I just left the sauna. So my hair is like moist from the sauna. I want to try and get my shoulders at least looking kind of puffy.
We have to
But
give you a little pop.
thank you. I'm right here. I'm literally in the bar at the parking lot. I was gonna run in and get some chicken for today's game. I'm right here off the 99. I can point to the 99. The 99 is literally right here, boys. So
Well, if we don't see you for a few minutes, we know you got the chicken. That's where we know. If you see you got that, we know you get the chicken.
you guys want the mild salsa? You want the spicier salsa? What do you boys prefer?
Hit him with that spice.
Tyler, where do you go with?
If you're not sweating after having salsa, it's not made right. That's my take on the salsa.
You're not doing
I want some sweat under the eyes.
No, that's good. Well, are we gonna be? Were you sweating Thursday night with your Cowboys? What happened? I thought they were gonna pull it out.
I went in with unbelievably low expectations. The bar was low, and some Cowboys fans were satisfied with how that shook out. Right? I guess if you had the number, you were happy with it. But I mean, you paid Dak a lot of money. I feel like he missed a big fourth down throw. You paid CD a lot of money. I feel like he missed some clutch catches. And that was the give and take. The defense absolutely sucked. So if you have a chance with the ball, 2 minutes left, you want your superstars to make plays. It didn't happen, and now we're sitting at 0-1.
Tyler, what did you make of Mr. Carter spitting on him and the injury to start? It was kind of a weird start. Like, the whole thing, everything that kind of led up to the game was a weird deal. And then they, boom, right away, injury. Carter spits. The Cowboys look like they're going to run a little shop there. CD Lamb can't be stopped. My son is getting pissed because they're not throwing it to Pickens. He's got him on his fantasy team over there. So what did you make, T?
I mean, the start of the game was absolutely insane. I was coming home from work. I hear, someone's hurt. They're going to commercial. Then it comes back. Jalen Carter has been ejected from the game. I go, what the hell is going on out there in Philadelphia? These guys are insane. They're getting ejected before even playing a defensive snap. Dak does a great job provoking him, getting him to get ejected from the game.
Yeah.
It was a good game. I thought Dallas looked better than I was expecting. I didn't expect Dak was – you could tell how good a quarterback is based on Dak playing compared to the quarterbacks they were running out there last year where they looked inadequate. And, Cowboys' offense is going to be just fine. Javonte Williams looked like he had a better burst than he did in Denver. Do I expect Dallas to make the playoffs? They'll be on the fringe 7 seed, 6 seed.
You're right there. Brian, what did you make of it?
I'm going to go the more negative approach.
There we go.
That the defense really missed Micah Parsons. I mean,
they
just looked atrocious out there. They couldn't make stops.
That's fair.
And they couldn't stop Jalen Hurts, and he was running all over on them. And
Jay, what did you think of the Parsons thing as you kind of get into the game? If you want to talk more of the game, I mean, are you not surprised? I mean, you can't. I mean, you only pay so many guys in the NFL, but what did you make of this whole thing? How it went down?
Let me shamelessly plug the show here. If you guys heard the over-under win total show we did, I had a lot of optimism walking into the season, right? I thought could be a 9-10 win team type of ceiling. And then the Micah trade happens, and I'm like, all right, let me bring everything down a notch. So defensively, it didn't surprise me again because they had issues last year stopping the run. So when you lose your best defensive player and what a lot of guys consider a leader on that team, you're going to have issues like that. You're going to run into spots where you go, well, this is where you need that team leadership to come in. And just didn't happen. And then, as a Cowboys fan overall, it's upsetting. But I think all Cowboys fans also understood once you sign CD, once you sign Dak, once you start laying money out on guys like this, there's just not enough money to go around. So Optimistically speaking, as a Cowboys fan, I'm glad they got something out of it. But yeah, that's that's the give and take. Is you're going to see enormous gaps in defense against great teams offensively, like the Eagles, who can run the ball well and can mix it up with Jalen. It definitely hurt and it definitely showed, and it's gonna show. It's gonna show for another 16 games as well. Trust.
Are you out on Jerry Jones completely? I've heard you talk about it a lot on your podcast. You kind of like for me with Mark Davis and the haircut, I'm just like, oh my god, I don't know.
Again, I'm going to lean on the show that we just did last week, and not to beat up on your Raiders, who I'm very high on, but that press conference where they were talking about the Micah trade, and he kept referring to Micah as Michael. It reeks to me of Al Davis talking about when they got rid of Gruden. You guys remember that press conference?
Oh God, yeah.
The vibes were very similar. So, it's one of those things where things probably aren't going to change until he's out, but he's probably not going to be out until he's 6 feet under. Not to get grim here, but that's how it works, right? That's how it works. So,
that's how it works.
yeah, and not to go too deep on it, but from a financial aspect, he just sees it as we're the most lucrative football team in all of the NFL, right? Like, I think they're literally the most lucrative team. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why is he trying to change anything? He likes the way things work.
That's so great. Go ahead, Chase.
I do agree with that. Like, you can't have too many contracts tied into too many players, or else that's how you go through salary cap hell at some point.
Well, and that's what most teams do. What were you saying there, Case?
No, I was just gonna say I know I got cut off. I heard most of what you all were saying, but yeah, I mean, I think what it comes down to is like winning teams make winning plays, and Cowboys unfortunately haven't been that winning team where Miles Sanders somehow fumbles, and that's a backbreaker. You're like, damn. And then you come down, CD's got 1-2 chances. I know the diving one was, going to be a hell of a catch, but at least you put yourself in a playmaker chance, and he'd tell you he should have caught those. He would.
Yeah.
But, man, what the hell, though? Like, I mean, after the lightning, whatever thing, that was a defensive game. It was hella weird. Like
the lightning strike. My God.
It was almost advantageous for the Cowboys from an aspect where they're kind of slowed everything down on all. They finally got some stops, right? It's like, we finally got a punt here in the game. We finally got back-to-back stops. Look at this. Like,
yeah, like that's
I don't know if you want to call them adjustments, or they just they were like me, starting to fall asleep around a certain time.
Exactly. I mean, what was it, like 11:30 there? It's like crazy the time you're out there.
It was perfect.
Shout out Philly fans. They start drinking at like 9 in the morning, and all of a sudden you just got that attrition of 12 hours of it's like beer, what, shot, what, tequila, what, another beer, what.
And I was thinking, we got an hour nap opportunity. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Quick, you put the hat down. You know what I mean? You gotta rip the hat down, lay out with that.
Yeah, exactly. What are you saying, B?
I was just saying that if you got to be positive about something about the Cowboys, you got to be positive about how good Javonte Williams looked. The guy they picked up from Denver. I mean, he was running the ball well, and he got you 2 red zone touchdowns. So,
I gotta say, I feel like I was gonna say, what pregame shows do most of us watch? Like if we're growing up, or maybe something like that. I know postgame was always the same, but today I feel like we're a little shout out to ESPN starting out with 15 minutes of Cowboys talk. So that's we start out with the guy.
That's the problem, though. That's the problem. That's the toxicity of keeping Jerry's head so inflated. Is you're gonna run them on the A block of get up and first take, and they're always gonna be talked about. They can go 5-12, or 5-10. Week 15, it's like there's going to be so many better things to talk about, but they'll still be talking about the Cowboys.
Now, good old Jerry. Yeah.
And listen, at some point, you just got to get rid of them. I'm sorry, you got to change the management there. So at some point, it's got to change.
Some point, I agree. I mean, you guys got to do something there, but he's never given that up. All right, as we kind of keep going here, week 1, I wanted to look ahead to some of the games. We got to get to our season like awards and picks or like that if we have anything with it. But
how are you feeling, Darren, today? Your confidence record,
that's what
confidence
I said.
level in the Raiders.
Raiders, Pats. The Patriots are favored, Brian, by 2.5 points in the game. Like I said, confidence meter, we're gonna go 4 out of 10. We're below 50%.
That's low.
I feel like that's high.
That is high. There you go.
I feel like that's high for me. The Raiders have historically not been a good opening week team. They don't play well on the road. That's always been a thing.
West traveling east.
And if their defense gets more than 3 stops on a third down, this man cries. And that's what I'm saying. Like I don't feel good about. I don't feel good about it. The Patriots have a little bit more new energy with Vrabel there. If it was the other coach that was there last year, maybe Mayo, I'd be feeling a little confident with the way that season ended.
But no Christian Gonzalez. So
that is true. That will help us. Jacoby Myers is freaking out about that getting. I don't know. I don't know. My confidence at a 4. Casey, you 11. Where are you at with them today?
About a 7.
A 7. All right, that's
7.5.
11.
A 7.5.
They haven't done shit without Tom Brady. Like
we don't beat the Patriots ever. It feels like we beat them last time on the Hail Mary. That was the weirdest play of all time.
You saw Jacoby Myers make the worst play in NFL history. We're like, we want that guy on our team. Bring him in.
I can't believe they still won that game on that play. That was still the weirdest thing.
Where is our Raiders optimism on this show? It's week 1. I was really hoping to hear high hopes. I was hoping to hear that Geno Smith ceiling is high. Brock Bowers is going to be an animal. Chip Kelly. Where is all my Vegas Raiders optimism at?
They've sucked the life out of me for
Mr.
22 damn years. That's
Darren. You don't get it with them.
They have a 10 amongst 2 of them. They got a 10 between the 2 of them.
Yeah,
That's all right.
The numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster. Like said.
Exactly, the numbers don't lie. I mean, I wish I could sit here, right, Case, and be like, "Let's go, Crosby. Let's But I can't do it. My mind tells me, don't give up. Don't beat yourself up like that, Brian. Don't mentally do that damage to you.
It's the tortured fan in you, is what it is. It's truly the tortured fan in you.
The damn A's and Raiders have screwed me.
They just beat you like a drum for 20 years, and you're tortured.
Mentally destroyed here.
Here's a better question for Raiders fan. How excited are you to watch this team compared to years past? Because you do have players now that at least at least worthwhile. Like before, when you were running out, your best receiver was Ronald Curry. Like at least you're above that.
I love it. I love it. I come to this show for that knowledge.
This is probably one of my most exciting years to watch the Raiders because I know their offense is going to be prolific. They have a top 5 pick at almost every position. I mean, Geno was a top 5, I believe it or first round picks. So I mean, they have the skilled guys. It's just what my brother brings up is our defense is just always bad. It's the cornerback play. We can get pressure sometimes. The linebackers, Darren, that's another story. I know Kirk Morrison's one of your favorites of all time.
Oh, God. Yeah.
But, I mean, the safety play and the cornerback play has been so bad. We've tried for years. Free agents. Everyone you can name. The last good one we had was, Nnamdi Asomugha, but before that was Charles Woodson, and now we're going back 20, 30 years. It's a long time. We cannot draft defensive players to save our life. We are terrible at drafting.
Crosby. They got lucky on, obviously, right, with a late pick flyer. Yeah, Mac. I guess they took him early, but then they trade him. So you're right. They've had two defensive ends on that side. Tyler
when we draft goes to jail.
Goes to jail. Yeah.
Yikes. Hey, we don't speak about that. We don't speak about that. I feel, it reminds me, the Crosby thing reminds me a little bit of J.J. Watt, where it's like you have this incredible defensive front man, but they just can't figure out the puzzle around him. You know what I mean? And so they get stuck on these 3rd and shorts where you just can't get off the field, much like the Cowboys Thursday night.
Yeah, those 3rd downs. And then I like Casey Wilson the other day. They pick him at defensive end. Like, oh, this guy's gonna pair up great with Crosby. It's like Great. 3 sacks in 2 years. Great job. That's like unbelievable. It's like, that was worth a 7th overall.
Look at Christian Wilson.
But this is a positive. We're going to turn it, Jay. We're turning it for you. Brock Bowers, Grandma Bowers is going to be at Papa's Pizza today.
Telling you. I'm a strong 7. I really am. I took the Raiders today. I like the Raiders to win. This game, I apologize. I mean to steamroll pick'ems. But
no, don't. Let's keep going.
This reeks to me, my optimism, this reeks to me of like slow start, 17-13 deep into the fourth quarter. Geno's got the ball and he just figures out a way to sneak out with a victory. That's how I see it. I like Cowboys 7. I'm sorry, Cowboys. I like Raiders here. 17-13 late, or possibly maybe 20-13 late, something like that. I know there's a lot of high optimism on Drake May as well, but everyone's going to come out slow out the gates. It's preseason for everybody today.
This is the week I always say gamble. Week 1, if you want to win on a person you're not expecting, this is the week to go. Brian, do the Raiders get it done? What's happening? Are you chasing too much for you to overcome? Who are you taking? Are you taking the Raiders?
Without Christian Gonzalez, I think the Raiders do win this.
Oh,
game.
look at this guy! Look at this guy!
Big difference.
Look at this guy.
They'll have their number 1 corner out there. So,
Tyler, are you gonna make it 4 Raiders here? Are we going?
Oh man, it's a tough one. I like both these teams. I think whoever wins this is the 7th seed in the AFC. I'm high on both teams. I think they're both better than advertised. I think they're both gonna have a better year than they did last year, or they've had in previous years.
We're back.
Vrabel.
It must win for us, Tyler.
I think it's a very important game. I really do. I think it's going to matter.
Setting it up for just absolute heartbreak here. We are.
But I don't. Who pulls it off?
I'm prepared.
Geno, Drake May. Christian Gonzalez out.
You do it
in New England. I'm going. Vrabel gets a win. I got to go New England by 3.
I do want to see how that Raiders running back looks today. I do want to see that. That's going to be a big part of the game. I want to see how he looks.
Jason, all offseason, I've been bringing positive facts to get Darren's confidence up. So,
and it's a 4. It would have been a 2. It would have been a 2 in most off seasons, right? You brought it up. You brought it up 2 points. I feel like you should be proud of yourself of that. That we brought it up too.
Pro Bowl quarterback.
We did have a Pro Bowl quarterback.
I'm telling you.
The Niners Seahawks.
He's miles ahead of Gardner Minshew.
That I will give you.
Yeah.
That is
Minshew mania.
I did love that mustache for a moment, but it destroyed us with that pick 6 versus Denver.
He takes risks.
He does. That he does. He does take
I guess, Darren, it's got to be an upgrade over Connor Cook, Matt McGloin.
Yes, if we start to go down that, we start to go down that route, we're better than
I love it.
Brad Gradkowski. Before I get off the Raiders real quick, Tyler, here's a little shout out to your guy, Mr. Curry. Sunday Night Football. I think this might be Kerry Collins' story.
Collins to the back of the end zone. Curry, touchdown.
Oh, and the snow angel.
Unbelievable play.
In the element.
You don't do the snow on your belly. What is he doing?
He did it on his belly. Look at the catch. One-handed there. Sunday Night Football in the snow. That's why we like it. Right?
This is why we're podcast a group. I didn't even know you had a Ronald Curry video ready to go.
That's what we do.
Deep dig right here. That's a real deep dig.
Look at that. Then he goes deep again to end it versus Denver. Anytime I could get something about the Broncos losing to the Raiders up here, that will happen at all times. That's a must over there. By far,
the only better Raiders wide receiver snow game is Jerry Porter.
There it is.
There is another one. Seahawks and Niners. Are there more Niners fans where you're at, Jason? Where are you at? Is that the
in the Vallarta parking lot? I haven't seen any jerseys yet. But I'm keeping an eye open.
That'd be funny if you saw like a Jaguars jersey or something.
Like 1, 2. There's a Raiders jersey.
Let's go.
You know what, dude? The Valley's 50-50. The Valley really is 50-50 with Raiders. I would say 40. Niners fans, 40 Raiders fans, and then 20 it's like Rams fans, Seahawks fans, Cowboys, Steelers, just the randomness. I would say that's the number.
Do you like Niners or Seahawks today?
I'm all in on the Niners. I'm interested in Tyler's take here because I feel like the optimism is Niners fans, and maybe this is the KNBR listener in me.
Yes.
It was lowered, right?
God.
It was a tempered expectation because of the defense and the pieces they lost. Because on the offense, there's pieces they lost. So my thought process was like, okay, maybe they're like a 6 or a 7 win team. Plus, that division is really tough. So when I saw the Vegas number at 10, I was like, holy shit. I'm sorry, I don't mean to curse on the show.
That's fine.
That's all right. I'm interested. I'm really interested in picking Tyler's brain and Brian's on this. I'm sure, again, there's a lot of optimism. It's early in the season. I like the Niners to win here. This to me is in division, so it's going to be tough. Another reeks of like 2017, 24, 20 down the stretch. And I think the Niners figure out a way to get it done on the road. I don't trust Darnold. New team, new everything kind of new, systematic. Niners are going to figure out a way to get it done. Coach, of course, pretty high IQ when it comes to offense. He'll find ways to get in the end zone.
T?
I like the Niners. I mean, obviously, I'm wearing Niners stuff. I'm a Niners fan. I do have a bias. I'm not blind to that. But Saleh coming back makes a big difference compared to what they had last year. They have Warner back. Bosa's as healthy as they'll be all year. He'll get nicked up throughout the year. I like the Niners. Purdy. I think he's going to have a good year. I think Pearsall has kind of a breakout year. I think people realize, he is a legit wide receiver in the NFL. I think he's a high-end wide receiver. Kittle is healthy. Everybody's healthy. It's shocking except for CMC, which is the scary part of this whole thing because he could tear his ACL or his Achilles 2 plays in, and then whatever I just said goes out the window because he's the heartbeat of this offense. He makes everything easy for Purdy and everything. So I do like the Niners if CMC is not a shell of the CMC we've seen in the past on the 49ers.
Much like the Raiders, though, what's your optimism in the season, though, long term, 1 to 10? What's your optimism there?
I have them winning 10 games. So I think they'll make the playoffs.
That's a number.
They have a terrible schedule. Their schedule is god-awful. That's where I'm like, they should be able to take advantage of this. And I believe in Purdy as a legit top 8 to 10 quarterback.
Brian, do you think 10 like that kind of leads to it? But like I said, worst and best case scenario for the Niners and the Raiders this year is what's your mark? Is it 14 wins? Is it 10 wins? Where are you at with it, Brian?
No, I'd probably say more like 11,
Mm-hmm.
11 and 6.
That's a good Price is Right answer. One over the neck. Yeah, I like
right
that.
Last year I only said we lose 1 game, so.
I think Brian did a segment on TMB and we both came to 11 wins, but on this show,
I know Brian. That's what Brian always liked that you shout that out though about last year when Brian. I love that one where maybe Jay, you might have been on the episode where they were picking the winners and.
My favorite. Listen, such a good show. Such a good show. If you guys already did a pick'ems for the season, I'm disappointed I didn't get to squeeze in. I feel like someone's got to be a buffer there because the high hopes start to, they start putting themselves over and blowing themselves up mentally. We can win 13 games.
I know.
Separate.
You just can't look at the schedule.
Pessimistically speaking, Brian, they're going to have games where they're going to struggle defensively because they lost big pieces, right? They're going to have some issues where maybe they leaned on a guy like Debo offensively. And as great as the coach is offensively, the high IQ guy, at some point you lose pieces, you're missing pieces because of injury, because they're out. I think that changes things.
The receivers to me are a big question. It's still I know Jennings came back. I don't know. Tyler, that's where the biggest question mark still for me is that and the combination of their offensive line a little bit. And if I'm looking at those two things, that would be my biggest question.
I agree with you as we're standing right now. I love this wide receiver core in 3 to 4 weeks when Ayuk gets back, when Demarcus Robinson comes off his suspension. Jordan Watkins from Ole Miss has potential to be a really good receiver in this league. he stood out in training camp. He was good at Ole Miss. He played in the SEC. There's a chance. He's a rookie. He could be an absolute flame out and be out of the league in a year as well. But everything I've heard has been good. And then, you get Ayuk. If Ayuk comes back healthy, he comes back to 2 years ago. You have Ayuk here. So I said the high end 2, in my opinion, from what I've seen late in the year last year.
Jennings got
Jawan
paid
Jennings
too,
is
right?
a great. What was that?
I'm sorry, Jennings got paid too, right?
And then Jennings got his 3-year incentive bonus if he hits his incentive. I really am not worried about the wide receivers
because you're
outside of the
think
first
they're
3
run the
weeks.
ball. They're just going to run
and
the ball.
then the offensive line leaves a lot to be desired. People Niners front office guys are like, oh, Brendel's a top 5 center of the league. I'm like, this guy's a sieve every time we throw the ball. They're like, you blitz in the middle, we're in trouble. I don't understand it. Cooney and Trent Williams are good. McKivitz is average. The left guard's terrible and the center's terrible. So it'll be interesting.
See, I like Jay's point. If I was to be, I'm with you guys. I think there's actually a chance that you guys could even get as high as 13 wins. I think that's the ceiling for you guys. If best case scenario, there's a few down team like the Rams. Maybe if Stafford doesn't play because of back surgery or whatever.
A lot of what ifs here. We're doing some what ifs.
So that's my 13, but I think you guys are going to be sitting right at the 9 win mark. That's where I got you. I got the 9. I got 9 wins is where you guys top out at. Hey, Ryan, Jay brought it up. He lost. It's not like you can't just say he didn't lose any defensive players either.
But we also have more
played last year.
Defensive coordinator. We don't have some dummy out there putting players out that are incompetent.
Right, your favorite player was
Saleh and Shanahan have a very good relationship, and Saleh's going to bring the energy. I just think that's going to make a big difference on the defense.
All right,
I like it. Upset this year, Brian. 8 wins.
We got Mr. Hater right now drinking that Niner Haterade.
I love it. Casey, what's worst case scenario?
Positive stuff about the Raiders. I want to hear one positive thing from Casey, and he can't return the favor. Come on, man. What's going on here?
Come on, Casey. One positive thing. You can do it. He's your friend.
I think Purdy will be a great player this year for
you. That's all you got.
Purdy married a good-looking woman. That's the
problem. Casey's Mr. Hater.
Oh man,
I just too many, dude. You guys have been in the playoffs for so long. You can only get beat up for so long, man. You guys have all these you can't keep doing retreads, and you're finding out now. It's hard to keep running back the same roster in the football. You're gonna get beat up. Look at the Lions, even they're having a hard time last year. So it's football happens. You can't go 5-year runs like the Patriots. They kept getting new guys throughout this time. So I don't know. I think the Niners are still. I believe they have a great coach and. They have a system in play. They've always been consistent. They're not going to just go dumpster fire, but I think it's just hard with CMC and Ayuk, and you're just losing guys, man. That's all it is at some point.
Jay, is there any other game this week that has your attention? Is there any other game that you're like? Is it the Bills Ravens? Is there any other one?
Gotta love that one. Gotta love Packers Lions. I think there's a lot of juice on Packers Lions. Very interested to see where the Packers are at now, especially with Micah. I had the Packers going to the Super Bowl last year. I feel like I was a little bit more off of them this year, and now I hear more sharps back in on them, so I'm not sure what to think. But it's just fun to have the 14 slate game schedule once again, where you can really just get wild with the juice. Be interesting to see where the red zone goes today, right? I'm sure you guys. Apologies, guys. Are the Raiders and Niners games or same time or different time? Raiders are right now, right? 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. Niners are at 1 o'clock over there. It's funny. Go ahead.
Oh, come on! Everybody's looking forward to Jets.
That's a great one.
Quarterback revenge game.
There is a little bit of FU juice. A little bit of FU juice. There is. This will be fun. I'll probably be watching a little bit of the Raiders, Patriots, bouncing back and forth between that and red zone. And then second half, Niners game, red zone, Niners game, red zone. Yeah. There's a lot of good stuff today.
A lot of good games with it. I mean, I don't necessarily want to go through all the games with week one with it, but I kind of, as we kind of go through it, like go into, I feel like you got a thought there.
Breaking news: Christian McCaffrey will play today.
Whoa!
Are you working on your push-ups, Casey? I'm working on it. I'm getting in the gym just in case the Raiders do have a better record.
You're talking to a cripple right now. You can't even walk.
He can do knee push-ups, Tyler. He can do knee
push-ups. He's fired up. Hey, get on the treadmill. Put the tunes on. Start watching. Countdown. Countdown's always on those tellies. Juice.
Brian woke up with the C4 in him.
I like it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's how you do it.
It's Christmas Day for me. I'm pumped.
Hey, we got
everyone's optimism has to be high. Mine, not so much. We already got a lot. But everyone's everyone's got a shot today.
Hey, I got a couple guys in the chat here. I got the Back It Up Pitch podcast with Flea Market Floppy Disk. The Back It Up Binge. His team's the Dolphins. I mean, the Dolphins and the Raiders, basically, I think the Dolphins haven't won a playoff game in 23 years. The Raiders, 22. Just a little quick. Is there any way does McDaniels get the job done again this year, Brian, or does he end up back on the Niners staff after this year? What's going on? That's the goal.
I think he's the first coach on my list that if things go bad, that could be fired right away.
Yep. I said the same thing on the podcast.
Oh, where's Vince McMahon when you need him? He's out of here. We got him here. We got him, Johnson. We need him there.
I think the craziest thing is like Tyreek Hill is saying he's already broke, that he doesn't have any money.
You got a lot of kids.
So those divorces are not cheap. I mean,
especially with kids.
I've heard. I don't know.
I've heard. Yeah. My favorite part of the Tyreek Hill story this week is I have a cousin that lives in Nevada. Her name's Sophia. She never watches football, and we did this like family football draft, and like probably 7 of the 12 people involved are just there to have a good time and to be in the chat. And she's just sending pictures of all like the people that she sees that look funny, and she's like, "What's with this guy's neck?" And it's Tyreek Hill with the thing. I don't know why. That's my brain. I can't get Tyreek Hill and that out of my mind this week. Every time somebody brings that up now, so that's why I stuck with it.
Didn't last year he got like arrested or something?
But was that before week 1? I think that might.
It was messy. It was messy.
There was that was a messy deal.
Maybe he'll make it a tradition.
Hey, the man runs fast. Leave him alone. He runs fast.
I'm watching.
He's got a good T-ball.
Our guy Floppy, Flea Market Floppy Disk, he's a Bears guy. Caleb Williams, he says, will be a bust. They should have drafted him over Daniels. 28-13 Vikings over the Bears is what he got. A little shout out to his. We always say this, right, Case, about the Bears. It doesn't matter who the quarterback is. They just suck. That's just usually what it is. And for some reason, I took Caleb Williams on my fantasy team as a backup.
Hey,
in my head, I think one of the best Bears quarterback is Kyle Orton. That is not good.
Oh boy!
I own the Rex Grossman Bears.
Can't do that.
Let me say this about the Bears real quick. Let me get this this take off. Offensive line is improved. I don't want to say boom or bust here for Caleb, but he has a ton of pieces. They should be able to figure something out, but a very deep division, so tough.
Yeah, probably.
Hey, Floppy, send your pre-draft who you had him taking before the draft. I want to see what that was. Send that.
You think maybe he didn't have Daniels? Is that what you're telling me?
I mean, I'm just asking. If you got it, you got it. If you don't, you don't.
You're saying that he's got.
It's always hindsight. It's always hindsight.
Yeah, it's easy to say it. Jaden Daniels is like the best quarterback in NFL for a year. It's easy to say. I still believe in Caleb Williams. I think Ben Johnson and the Bears are going to be pretty good, actually. They have DJ Moore. I think Luther Burden's going to be a great draft pick.
I'm saying.
Doomsday, we'll see what he does from last year.
Set, you son of a gun.
Put it into a draft a year and a half later. So there'll be a clip.
No clip. Nobody's just randomly doing clips of themselves out here. Like that's not what happens around here.
I had. So
what do you got?
Hey, Terrell wanted May. over Daniels. He wanted May over Daniels. He still says that, and at that point of it. So doubling down on it. He had a better stats, way better. It was better in college coming off at you. Tyler Daniels.
He wasn't better in college.
I thought he talent-wise, he maybe was better. Caleb wasn't good in college. He sucked.
He won a Heisman. What are we talking about? He sucked.
Caleb was the golden boy, the golden goose. 2 years.
That next year when you go 6-6,
USC was
just 6-6. He's
how many NFL players did he play with? How many Daniels played with Malik Neighbors, Brian Thomas Jr.? What are we talking about?
He went to USC. He went to
LSU.
Basically, is USC
better? Brendan Rice, who got kicked off his team already.
Like I said, I think Caleb Williams hopefully has a good fantasy year. Other than that, I'm still a little worried about him on that side of it.
He's painting his fingernails, which is always worse.
It's a little weird, but yeah, I get it. People do what they do.
It's a California thing. You guys already know that.
You got that. Yeah, it's all part of it. Yeah. They play Monday night. The Bears there. Brian, I think my Cardinals get the win though. 1-0. We'll go Cardinals. 1-0. They get the win over the Saints. They better. They can't lose to the Rats. So you got to get that. You got to get that. That's my random pick of the week. That's my random.
The Saints are going to go 2-15.
2-15 the rest of the way. What do you guys got? We did our division picks last week. The three of us with Terrell that was on from there at that. I mean, where do you have? Let's kind of, if you want to work your way through that a little bit, let's find T. But like, who do you have ultimately kind of making the AFC Championship game, NFC Championship game here in this year NFL season? What do you got there?
AFC Championship, I have the Bills versus the Ravens. NFC Championship, I haven't really thought about that far, and I didn't know we were doing this.
So, do the Broncos win do you think the Broncos could beat the Chiefs then in this division, or the Chargers?
I don't think West. I think both of them could. I don't think they will.
They looked pretty good Friday. The Chargers. Herbert looked pretty good. He looked pretty good against the Chiefs over in Brazil.
It's one game. I'm not gonna freak out over one game, but I still have the
Raiders Patriots. I better freak out about.
Get out of the way of players. You can't run into your own players and hurt them.
Congratulations to them as well, right, Brian? 2 weeks later, we got to congrats him. He's getting the dot. What a man he should. What a man. So think about NFC. Are you same way, Jay? AFC? Are you Ravens, Bills too, or you got something else?
I have Ravens and Bills. Bills winning. I have Rams and God. Who did I have? Who's my other team in the NFC? I had
Philly, probably.
Eagles. I had Rams, Eagles. I have Rams winning that game. I have Rams, Bills in the Super Bowl. I'm going Bills win the Super Bowl.
Bills win it. Everybody, that would be quite a sight over there in Buffalo. Some tables would be broken. The fire.
I actually changed my AFC Championship game.
Whoa! All right, let's hear it.
Flipped it.
I'm gonna go with a random one, but after seeing Friday night, I think it's gonna be Chargers Bengals now.
In the AFC Championship. Whoa! What a battle of the helmets. I like that. I like that uniform matchup. That's not a bad one. We'll give you that. That's a big one.
I wanted to go Burma.
You like Burrow, though. I know you're a Burrow guy. Number one, you had him as number one QB on the list last week, so that makes sense of that
He's
side.
He's going to light it up today.
Tyler, you got NFC yet? Or Niners and –
No, I got Detroit and Green Bay. I think it's going to be a
all right.
God, two teams from the same division.
Yeah.
Well, I could see it.
I mean, no. I think on my NFC, I think I got Green Bay and Tampa Bay. And then
Battle of the Bays.
Battle of the Bay. And then the AFC.
Brett Favre, Brad Johnson rematch?
I think for the AFC, it's going to be the Ravens and the Raiders. They're coming.
Oh,
they're going, Brian.
Brian, that's
I changed my NFC too. I'm going to go Commanders 49ers just for Casey.
Wow. I love that.
I thought you were going to go Niners. I thought we were going to go all of it.
I just mind the Cowboys just because we're all being homers now? Or how
exactly. If I take Raiders, then we're really getting homerish around it. If I go Raiders with that, then we're really getting homerish with that side of it. Brian, we did our. Who do you got? Do you have Lamar winning MVP or Josh Allen, or is that who you got, Jay? Since you got those two teams making AFC, is that what you're picking?
You know, I'm gonna lean Lamar this year. It just feels like it's gonna be a 2-man juggle between him and Josh for the next 2-3 years. Maybe Burrow gets in there, depending on how many wins he gets. I'm not as high on the Bengals as others are, so I think it's gonna always be like a 2-man juggle between them. Maybe someone comes out of nowhere statistically. I don't think it'll be like a Jaden. So I just think it's going to be those two dudes because they contribute so much. Unless you get like another Saquon 2K type year, right?
Yeah. No, that LB. Tyler, who you got winning an MVP?
MVP?
Yeah.
I'd go Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen goes back to back. I don't think there's voter fatigue yet. I think
it's those two.
He's going to get credit for anything the offense does because he doesn't really have the weapons that gets like, oh, you're elevated because of this guy. It's all because of him. I got Josh Allen.
Man, it's crazy to think like that battle that, like I said, like we did it last week, Terrell. Though we did top 20 QBs, and like those first 4 guys are just so set. It's like it's just so locked in on those, and then maybe Hurts or somebody will creep in there, Daniels or somebody like that. But those first 4 guys are just at a different level right now. It feels like than anybody else in the NFL right now. Hey, you brought up NFL Red Zone in the commercials a little bit earlier, and does that throw anything off? It used to be 8 hours of commercial free football. Is it going to be delayed now? Because the guy's like, well, it's not going to affect any touchdowns that you see. It's like, how are you going to do that?
I believe I did this take. If you guys allow me to put the tinfoil hats on for 1 second, and I believe I did this take with the T&B show last year. I believe we're going to be in a weird structure in the next 5 to 10 years. Where not only are they going to commercialize everything, we're going to start getting like a PLE type situation with the Super Bowl. Where I think in 5 years, it'll be like, hey, we're going to start putting McAfee on a simulcast. So we're going to put these YouTube goofs on a simulcast and find ways to charge 5 people for it, 10, $10 for it. And then 10 years down the road, it'll be, hey, if you want to watch a Super Bowl, it's going to be on Peacock. It's going to be on Paramount. It's going to be on whatever, ABC utilizes, Disney Plus. And we'll be paying for the Super Bowl. We'll be complaining about it, but we'll still be paying for it.
Oh, I know the apps like I said out here in Cloverdale. Shout out Papa's Pizza there. I'll be there today. 11
turkey.
I'll be there 11 to 3:30, or after church I'll be there 11:30 to 3:30. Grandma Bowers, she shows up. Let's see if she's there today. Grandma Bowers, we'll see. That's the good luck. We gotta have her at the good old chain here in Cloverdale. So we'll be there with eating the pizza and maybe having a few teddies along the way. A few teddies.
It's a long day. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
No, it's not. I'm not quite the Eagles fan base level yet, but we'll be there with it over time. You guys, the red zone thing was such a sweet thing when it came on. I mean, it's always been like, it's kind of hard to turn it off once you start, like, there is no commercial. That's all like beauty of it. So I don't know. You guys have any final thoughts on that, T, Brian, on Casey, on that?
I just think, it's not a good thing if you're having a Love Island woman promoting it. I'm gonna go with the Instagram where they said the red zone is cooked.
Brian, there's nothing more American than women's booties and the other breasts in football. What are we talking about? It goes perfectly together.
Who was the thing, Brian? You said age like fine wine. Who was that the other day?
Hopefully she was just eating chicken wings to go with it. That would make it even more American.
Brian, who was it? You said somebody age like fine wine.
The sideline for the Sunday the Sunday night football one.
That's what it was. That's what it was with it. So you got red zone with it. Do you guys think the NFL is trying too hard to go international? Is it like I heard there's rumors they might have an international week where all the teams eventually play overseas and then they have a bye the next week. Like, I don't know. Like, is there too much or
I don't think they'll ever stop it because it churns money. So as long as it churns the money, they're never going to stop it.
Yeah, it's all about the money. I mean, that's what a lot of. I mean, WWE's done the same thing. I mean, the Clash of Paris. I mean, Saudi Arabia, UFC's done it. So I mean, it's just going to globalize and get bigger. I mean,
I don't think it is. I don't see how it's going to be this huge thing.
You're crazy, dude. No way.
Yes,
I mean,
they're talking about putting a team in London. They've talked about doing expansion overseas, so they can fill these soccer stadiums up with NFL fans. 30,000 people in these soccer arenas. It's definitely in play.
Now, do you think it's in play for like a week thing? I don't see it ever being in play for a season thing. They're the two different conversations, right?
I mean, you have I mean, in basketball, you have the Toronto Raptors, so I mean, it's not like it's so far fetched where you can play out of. You know what I mean? They have
damn Kawhi Leonard. He screwed.
Hey, Agronauts, look out! You might be joining the NFL soon.
28 million. We're gonna get screwed there. Don't bring up the sensitive subject. Clippers downfall over here.
But in the off season back in the day, didn't they used to have like a European league or something?
Yeah, they did used to have that, and that's what I'm saying. It didn't do anything. I don't know. I just think it's the Jaguars over there. I just thought that kind of. If you had to go survival pick for the week. Jay, get on this one. I'm gonna keep stat. Like if you had to go one team,
Denver.
Besides the Eagles and the Chargers, no.
Denver over Denver.
All right, Denver.
I go a little bit riskier. I try to get rid of the teams that I don't want later on. So I'm gonna go the Miami Dolphins over the Colts because anyone against Daniel Jones.
Look at this guy taking the Dolphins over there, shouting out the listeners over here. That's good knowledge, Brian. That's a good job right there. I like that. Derek would be proud of you too. There's some random lady here that's a Dolphins fan too. Case, who are you taking if you have
it? Man,
Raiders?
No, I'm not going to be that much of a homer. I'll go Vikings. I will do the
Vikings over the Bears. All right.
That's a tough one too.
That is a. Take that with it. What do you
think?
I
have an AFC Championship game, but I'm not going to be too big of a homer.
Who do you got, Tyler? If you're doing one,
I'm taking the Cardinals on the road, risky pick, but I don't want the Cardinals later in the year. The Saints, I mean, you got the rattlesnake in there. I don't know.
The rattlesnake.
Cardinals. It's a really tough slate of games.
Played. That's well played. The long game.
The long game played a lot. I think if I had to go one, I'm going to take the Jags over the Panthers. That's will be my risky pick. I think.
What do you normally call the Jags?
The wild kittens. The wild kittens. We'll take the wild kittens over there versus the other wild kittens. I remember when I was a kid, those teams came in. I did like those teams for the logos. I remember thinking that, like in '96, they kind of had me.
Jags are cool colors.
I did.
I like them. The Panthers starting quarterback.
Is it? It's not Bryce
Steve
Young.
Line.
The first.
That's great knowledge right there. The Burline.
Ex-Raider too. Ex-Raider. Dad thought the Raiders had something in them, but they did not. They did not have something in them though.
Andrew Walters too.
Yeah, Andrew Walters. Shout out Arizona State. We got that. So Brian, as we get started, as football for me, it's just a core childhood memory, and then they ruined it. They took it away from our life as we got older. Was the great NFL primetime. I felt like as that kind of recap. You're trying to stay up late. Get that done. Let's go to let's just get started here with a little Chris Bourbon, just to get me a little fired up, Brian. Maybe the confidence meter can come back here a little bit here with it. What I got here. Let's see what I got.
For Bay Area sports fans, and the two football teams going against each other. They're 80s.
Oh God, it's Cortez missing the field goal.
Look at that, Jeff Garcia.
Why are we watching this? I don't want to see.
He's in the end zone. Where's the midfield?
I game when he touchdown. I've seen this 100 times.
San Francisco.
Oh, you gotta love a little NFL primetime with that Johnson. Look at that soundtrack just to get started there with it. Is beautiful. Gotta love that soundtrack.
Gotta get you fired up. It really is a piece of nostalgia.
Yeah.
It's like Pat Summerall and John Madden. It's one of those things you had to be there. Unfortunately, our kids will never experience something like that.
No, go ahead, kid.
Speaking of that, Jay, if you guys had a choice, who would you want calling your football game as an announcer? Any announcer?
Summerall and Madden.
Somewhere on Madden that video.
I'm trying to sell myself on an Al Michaels team, but just because of nostalgia. But yeah, it really is Madden, right? It really is Madden and Summerall.
Yeah, those are the guys.
Yeah,
Kevin Harlan sometimes like I don't
The
mind either.
only guy that's ever like where I'm just like if it can be a random game and I'll watch it is if Gus Edwards is on the call.
Johnson.
Gus Johnson.
You know what the running back
Shout
from
out
the
Brent
Ravens
Musburger,
calling
too.
it.
just not Phil Simms or he'll fall asleep.
Phil Simms lullabies. Phil Simms lullabies. Who do you got, Jay? Who'd you say? Who would be yours?
Shout out Brent Musburger.
Yeah.
I know he does a lot of like the more of a radio, and you guys are radio guys, so I'm sure you respect it, right? But, and more college, right? But I've always loved the Musburger and the gambling aspect. He was able to, pepper in. That knowledge is always awesome.
Yeah. What a beautiful woman there. 1,500 red-blooded Americans are going to be attending Florida State after this game.
Have you seen Alabama's quarterback's girlfriend? Of course I do want to be the quarterback of Alabama.
It was funny when they went to Vegas, he was the Raiders play-by-play guy. I don't think he still does it anymore. Maybe he does, but I'm not sure if he still does that. He took over, obviously, with Big Pops back calling Niners games now.
Now he has cancer and is out a year.
So who's doing it?
It's like a mixture of 4 people. I don't know.
That makes sense. See, I never looked into it, Tyler, but I remember it must have came out like what, 3 months ago or something like that about Greg Pop.
Like a month, 2 months.
Okay, because I've
been hearing about this. Holy smokes!
Because I was driving home from the radio and I had KMBR on, and they were talking about Papa in such a way that made me think he died or something. So that makes, but then they kept kind of going with they didn't like stay on it. So that makes sense that happened there. So I'd be curious who you. That's too bad. Yeah,
Let me look it up.
We talk about a childhood voice as well. That's one of them for sure, no doubt about it. Well, Jay, there's some.
All right, I got the names.
Yeah,
Guy Huberman.
What a play.
Justin Algieri. Troy Cladry and Carlos Ramirez and Jack Smith will each serve as play-by-play announcer alongside color analyst Tim Ryan during the season.
Definitely won't be the same. Definitely won't be the same without Greg there.
That is a mix.
That's a guy doing it really play-by-play. That kind of surprises me. At least it's not Bob Fitzgerald.
I think Guy's a Valley guy. So I'm with him. I like Guy. I think he's a Valley guy.
I like Guy. He's not bad either. Tyler, would you want Bob Fitzgerald on the radio call? Would you want Big Bob?
No, Bob. I don't want any part of Bob.
Oh, they're down by 30, but if they can make a little run here, they'll be back.
Donald Boyle and Eric Dampier are like an all-star center if you put their stats together. It's a great center tandem.
It's still one of the dumbest things I've ever heard in America. Like, my gosh, 12 points and 10 rebounds combined does not make you an all-star center. That does not count as that. I don't know. Any Casey, any final thoughts for week 1 here? We wrap it up. Then we'll get to a different part of the show.
Excited, boys. It's
Christmas
fun.
morning. This morning for you.
One of the best. You just
bring back Joe Starkey.
Dude, you wake up happy. Like, I'm just like, dude, I get to do the podcast, chop it up with all these dudes, just my homies, my friends, just to go watch a game with my pops and just go yell at the TV for 3 hours. Like, what's better? Like, maybe nachos end the game with a win. That's all you want.
It really is cliche, right? But football is a time that you spend watching football with family. Yeah. I'm gonna watch 7 hours of football with my wife. I'm gonna at some point have my mom over. She'll come over, eat, watch a little bit of football. My daughter will show up. She's not gonna care about the football. She's gonna come and eat, but it's kind of background fodder for her. It's really Americana type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Here's the game. I'm so sorry, guys. Yo,
it's all right.
Fellas, I'm at 5% on battery, so if my battery just cuts off,
right.
I'm sorry about
You're
that.
Good.
Boys.
Hey, thanks for coming on.
I'm gonna skedaddle, but yo, shout out fellas, shout out Brian, shout out Casey, shout out Tyler, shout out Dan. Thank you so much for having me. Apologies for popping on late here, guys.
No, you're good,
y'all. Hey, enjoy today. Please, if you guys.
Shout out that
other sports show. Go check out that other sports show. Find them on Spotify.
Go get that bucket of chicken, man. Whatever.
And look at he technically left with a smile. He technically
A Cowboys loss with a smile.
Jason, have a good one, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for joining the show. Again, shout out that other sports show along the way with it. Well, what did you guys? If we got to get Brian, what's your final thoughts here on week 1?
It's football. It's back. We're ready to go. You can't rip on it. You can't say it's preseason. It's week 1. It's regular season. Get pumped. It's football. Woo!
We're ready to roll. We're ready to roll. Brian, with football, obviously, I just got to shout out a name that used to be a great player for us. I saw this come up on the X. I was like, oh, I forgot about how good Peter Warwick was back in the day.
First down, toss pitch, and a reverse handout to Warwick. Cuts off his blocker, cuts it back against the grain, runs into a teeth, his balance, looks for a block, breaks another tackle, zigzags Warwick to the 50, Warwick to the 10, to the 5, touchdown, Florida State.
Now, if that's not Bo Jackson on the Techno Bowl, I don't know what is. That looked like Bo Jackson. Appreciate it, Flea Market. Appreciate you joining the chat here with it. Tyler, your final thoughts before we get to winners and losers of the week?
I'm excited for football. It's the first time it's been a football heavy show. I'm like, all right, Fatboy FadeAway is where we need to be. We're talking about the right thing. So I'm excited. Week 1, NFL, everybody who is a red-blooded American who cares about sports is ready for this week.
All right, we're back. We're here, Brian. Week in and week out. You got your main topic. We'll save the Warriors are at least a couple months away. You can sleep tidy there. But you know me, I do love a little baseball, so that will come up every once in a while along the way. Tune into 7th inning stretch. I was sick as a dog this Wednesday, so I only gave a 20-minute quick shout out this week to it. So this week I'll be hitting a little bit more on Wednesday. I won't run into Thursday or Friday night football or whatever we got it. Everyday football, I guess. But at least it's like the SWAC I have to go against Wednesday night. It's like a SWAC conference. It's some sort of conference game. What do you got for a winner or loser of the week, Brian?
I'm gonna go loser of the week. Cam Newton had a podcast and had Joy Taylor on it, and it was just
peanut butter skin,
like saying bad things about everyone, and it was just a horrible time, and he shouldn't have done that. So that's my loser.
Do yourself a favor.
I hope you go in the cloud somewhere because no one wants to deal with you.
That peanut butter skin.
Peanut butter. I got it, Brian. Real quick here, floppy flea fart. It says, "Let's go A's." Kurt's looking solid. He did it. He had a 460-foot bomb or 30-foot bomb yesterday. I didn't have it. And then he strikes out on 3 30-mile-per-hour pitches. They literally they bring in the position player, throws 3 lob pitches, Tyler, and he misses all. It's like crazy how that works that way. Matt Olson, I agree.
I was the same way as a hitter. I could hit the White Sox. Tyler, remember, it was just the worst team ever, and they throw you lollipops. I struck out 3 times, and I was like,
center it up.
You just expect to get walked every time, and then they throw you a couple of lob balls over the plate. I'm swinging it
Kurtz is a beast, though. Kurtz is.
Kurtz is more than whatever he said.
Yeah, I know he's a beast. Better than Matt Olson for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, Matt Olson's nothing to shake at. He's had a real good run here for about 8 years. I thought Jacob Wilson would be a sure lock for rookie year, but I know. They got 2 guys and Shane Langoliers just won Player of the Month. The A's offense should be solid. But Brian, as we said, get some pitching. Dude. Need some pitching for next year. If we're gonna win. If we're gonna win any pitching, that's what we're gonna have to do. So they compared him to Tomei when he was drafted, and I would say yes, he is. He is definitely not near Tomei yet. That seems a little extreme.
Kurtz is the rookie of the year, right? If between Wilson and Kurtz, Wilson's not even on his nowhere.
I mean, he's still batting. He's still got one of the highest batting averages in the league and stuff like that.
What's it at?
I think he's at 312 or something like that, maybe. Which I know it sounds crazy for highest, but that's where that's at. But he's still batting pretty high.
Kurtz has got 29 jacks now. So
yeah. Chase, who do you got for loser of the week?
Loser? He switched it up on me. I was gonna go winner.
Or did Brian? I thought Brian went loser.
He said he's 305. Who gives about the 318?
Well, I just said he's got a better average. That's all I said.
I'll go loser.
Go loser. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with not being able to see Caitlin Clark play this year. Really, honest, they shut her down for the rest of the year. No playoffs or nothing. I just thought after coming off like a pretty badass year, from all the ladies, that like it'd be like a exponential step to like watch, and it just never happened. So I would say most disappointing, almost loser of the year, almost.
Tyler, you got loser?
Yeah, Ryan Walker's bitch ass. Up 2-0. Sorry about my language. Up 2-0. Keep the streak going. Keep the hotness. Keep the momentum. Yeah, blew it. Didn't even get it out.
Up
Complete
2-0.
bum.
2-0.
Complete bum.
Complete bum. Oh, I like it. Throw bum out.
What?
The Giants were up 2-0 in the ninth inning
the
yesterday, and Walker blew it with.
We could have got the wild card to 3 games.
Well, I think I got the best. You guys didn't pick it, so obviously I have the winner for loser of the week, if that makes sense. It's always good. I've always said the internet is a weird place, but at times it can come in handy. We saw the Coldplay thing as well, and this week she got famous. Everybody, Philly's Karen was a famous part of this week. So takes the ball from the boy. Let's see where we're at here. Gets it. Dad gets the ball, gives it to his son, and here we go. No, Karen, you give me that ball. That's mine. How dare you?
The dad's a little cuck. What a little pussy to give him. Sorry, excuse my language again.
No, Tyler, I would completely disagree with you. Absolutely.
I'm not giving the ball back. You're giving the ball back?
If I this is why I would give for exactly the reason for why it played out for him is why I would give the ball back.
No, I think people look at
if I had my son in front of me that like and this psycho lady, like psychotic, you could tell she was off a rocker. I'd be like, whatever, just get out of our face. No, you could take your approach. That's perfectly fine. But then it plays out where the Marlins end up giving him a gift bag. He gets to meet Harrison Bader. He get everything played out better for him at the end of the day because he was like, this is a psycho lady. Everybody can see she's psychotic. And he did the right thing. It was like, whatever, just get out of my face, basically, Karen, and take a $25 ball. And you said it, and so that's what it was. Now, I'm sure that you could have the same argument you would, but it worked out better in his favor because of that.
I mean, I would disagree. I'd look at my dad and go, why is this lady have more control of what's going on than you? We have the ball.
Psychotic woman, though.
I agree. That's not my problem. You could be psychotic. I mean, I would separate myself. I'd walk to the aisle, away from my son, and say, "Hey, stay here. Keep the ball in your glove." I'm not giving the ball back. F you, lady. No, what are we talking about?
I thought he did a good job for his son there. I thought he did a good example.
He can look at him as like he'll give in to anything as long as there's a little pressure on him.
But you figure that everybody in the world hates this lady. And everybody loves
that's the best part of him giving the ball. It's the lady gets reckoned.
That's the point.
I'm not letting my son look at me and go, man.
No, I would look at him and be like, hey, instead of me getting an argument with this psychotic 67-year-old woman, I could.
You think that's how the son looks at it? No, he goes, where's my baseball?
His face looked like, what the hell? This lady. Yeah. And the son will realize that it worked out better for him in the long run.
How did it work out better? You got a gift bag? What's in the gift bag?
And he got to meet the player.
He doesn't give a family. Harrison Bader. Who's Harrison Bader?
Yeah, but he got to go down and meet an MLB player. It's a $25 ball.
I'd rather have a baseball than Chuck Carr.
He got a bat signed by multiple players on the Phillies. You got to go down to the clubhouse to meet.
Who signed this baseball?
Hey, just to let you guys know, if we go to a game, I'm staying with Tyler. He's got my back. Don't give that ball up, Jason.
I totally disagree. Totally could not disagree more with that.
You don't even know you're getting that when you're giving the baseball back. You don't know that.
I said my piece why I thought it was why.
No, but you're like, oh, you get all that, but you don't know that in the moment. You're just
I still think it's a better.
Here's your baseball. I'm sorry I did that. I didn't mean to make this big.
In my opinion, usually the humble approach in that regard works out better.
It's not a humble approach.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I got the baseball. What are you doing?
Well, me and you disagree on this, and like I said, in this scenario,
absolutely,
in this scenario, it worked out the way that usually justice does prevail in a situation when you take the high road.
Aaron, I respect you too much to keep arguing with you about it.
Well, it's not an argument. We just disagree on how we would have handled it.
Yeah, an argument. Well, you can say meaner things about like what I think of the guy who did that.
Well, and I could say nicer things of how I think how he handled it.
That's, you could I mean? Say nicer things.
I could say that. I thought what he did was probably a good fatherly move. I didn't say that.
Give in to women.
To me, well, see, you look at it as giving in, where I thought he recognized the situation where it could, where he was able to show.
What's the lady gonna do? She's gonna walk away when you say no.
I understand. He could have beat her up if he wanted to.
What? No one's saying anything about beating anyone up.
I just think he showed a better example of how to handle a psychotic person. That's what I thought it was. That's how I thought it was. And
I don't think he did the psychotic people.
At the end of the day, it was a baseball. Is how I would have looked at it, and I think that's how he looked at it. And he was like, he didn't want to make a scene probably in front of his son with there, like this lady going at him. I thought it was, and he kind of did the whole thing like, whatever, psycho, get out of here. And I think that, and then people around him were like, yeah, what a loser that lady. You know, so
I mean, she's definitely a loser. I'm not trying to defend her. She's a freaking psycho, but I'm not giving into it.
And at the end of the day, if you're that lady, it's a ball. It's a kids at a baseball game get a ball. That's usually how it works.
She's a loser. I think we can both agree on that.
I think that's the main point here with it. So that's definitely loser of the week. Karen of the week there with it.
I would say, I think one thing like your dad always said to me when I was younger, Tyler, I always remember it. I don't know. It always stuck with me. It's like, the cream always rises to the top. You know, it always is the case. You know, the better
social media.
I might be petty. I'm probably a little petty. I'll admit to that.
No, you're not a petty man. Brian, what do you got for winners?
I got Kyle Shanahan, the media freaking out about McCaffrey and him going. He gave his injury report and going, I'm not talking about injuries anymore. He just walked away and like, look, he's playing today, so come on.
You got to give trainer winner of the week. When you get the rolling out of the calves, got the calf rolled out, did good. Got the massages. you got it all ready to roll. I do worry about the calf, but whatever. He's ready to play. Let's just enjoy football.
What's the over/under you'd place on an Achilles injury on Christian McCaffrey?
Oh God! Don't do that, Joe. Don't do that to me. I'm gonna say probably 10%.
None.
10%.
10%. All right. That's
maybe.
I'm stoked.
You don't want an Achilles. Nothing with the calves. You're not good with it. Chase, what do you got for winner of the week?
I got Byron Brown from the South Florida, pulling the upset off of Florida. Big game, huge game in Florida, beating them 2-0. They beat number 25 Boise State, and now I think it was number 13 Florida yesterday. So. Yeah, winner of the week. That's my early prediction for Heisman. I told Brian, but this guy's good, man. They got a good team. They play Miami next week, so that'll be the real test. Or bigger.
Yeah, no, that's a good one.
If you can beat number 25, 13, and possibly number 3, I mean that's to start off a year. That's pretty freaking good.
If you're a coach of that
team. We played a junior college team this week, Berman Cochran. And we dropped 50 on them. So.
How do you say that?
Berman Cochran.
I don't think you're emphasizing the first the first syllable in that second.
That should be like one of those like Starbucks orders. My name's Berman Cochran. Chad, what do you got for winner of the week?
Well, I got I forgot a loser of the week real quick. Patrick Mahomes is loser of the week. What he did on the sidelines is absolutely despicable and gross. To be able to flop and get 15 yards and I understand the gamemanship. If I'm a coach, I'm saying, hey, break his ribs next time he's on the sideline.
Just fall
First time. Absolutely kill him. Hit him as hard as you want. I'm not dealing with you being able. And I felt the same way about Kenny Pickett a couple years ago when he slid on Pittsburgh or fake slid. If you're using that to your advantage, it's the ultimate not girl. I don't know how to say it nicely. It's the ultimate wimpy move.
It's a soft move.
Don't slow down and then act running back like you're tough. I don't know. Patrick Mahomes, you're loser of the week for me. Winner of the week. Let's move on to more happy things. Herbert, incredible. 25 for 34, 318, 3 TDs, 7 rushes, 32 yards, beating the Chiefs, beating that probably what's carried the Chiefs to Super Bowls the last 2 years, the defense. Cam Hayward getting $18 million for 1 year at 36 years old at D tackle.
Impressive.
Unbelievable. Verlander gets the winner of the week, 2 straight starts, not giving up a run, 8 Ks, eighth most Ks in MLB history.
Crazy.
More people have walked on the moon than have struck out as many hitters as Justin Verlander. So that's my number one winner of the week.
How many astronauts have there been? We'll save that question for a next other time. How many astronauts have actually gone to the moon?
It says 12. I mean, the official number is 12, but it could be less.
Before I get to winner, Tyler, I had a few other. I forgot to bring up Framber for the Astros.
Well, that's big.
That was a loser of the week too. Gives up a grand slam that he just like. I mean, we have pitch calm. He just throws a fastball right at the catcher's chest. I mean, so you got. I don't know if you saw that, Brian. And then Yamamoto yesterday goes 8 2/3 against the Orioles. Doesn't give up a hit, and then the Dodgers lose 4-3.
Yeah, that was brutal.
Unbelievable there. All right, winner of the week. I had Verlander too, but for his 10K performance on Monday. But then I love his quote after because he only went 5 innings. Gives up 10 Ks and he goes, "Yeah, it really wasn't that great of a start. I went 5 innings." Like so, I was like, I like that a little hardcore baseball there with it. Judge ties Yogi Berra. Giants bats have been good, and then I'm a sucker for the U.S. Open. So you give me a primetime U.S. Open. This is a good 2-year. I like the 2-week little run they have there, where you can they have tennis sometimes till like 12:30, 1 o'clock our time. That's kind of random to be up at night. And we got Sinner Alcaraz again today for the U.S. Open. That'll be a big match as well. Hopefully they'll have that somewhere on the TV today as well. So, Tyler, who do you got, Alcaraz or Sinner? I know you're my tennis guy.
Oh, I got Sinner. Sinner. I have another loser once everyone's done.
Sinner's so good, though.
Good. They're both unbelievable.
I know. There's no third guy now. Remember how there used to be you'd have Joker and that.
Djokovic.
There's no third guy right now in men's tennis. It's
still Djokovic, I guess.
I guess, yeah, but it's definitely those two guys by a mile. Tyler, what did you have your last loser here? We'll get out of here.
I got Ryan Clark, loser of the week.
Oh God, I know I hate when athletes do that. Why do they do that with these guys? Like, oh, you're not a player. It's like, no crap. It's
Brady. Listen, Brady, Breeze aren't generational talents. In what way? Is the brain not important? Is the
generational then? Who's generational then?
You got to be able to run fast. That's the key to being generational now. You got to be able to run fast. Yeah, that's how people look at it.
Who is the best running quarterback of all time that was an actual quarterback? Who was it?
Lamar Jackson. Or Steve Young.
Steve Young, right?
Or Elway.
Cunningham's up there.
Yeah, but he's not better than Steve Young, right?
Or Elway.
No, I mean, but he was up there. You said scrambling quarterback.
No, but the best.
Yeah.
Best.
I think Lamar Jackson's the best, to be honest. If I'm gonna factor him in.
Michael Vick, I guess. Yeah, but
no, Michael Vick's not up there.
He only won one playoff game. He
had a great playoff game against Green Bay.
Yeah, I don't know. That's
quarterback.
But they say Brady and Manning aren't generational. Get the out of here. What are we talking about?
You didn't say generational, Jimmy.
He said generational.
Oh.
I'm saying what he's obviously looking at it as he's generational.
Ready,
you have to be able to run.
Raiders are almost coming, buddy.
Gino's gonna be generational this year.
That's what we did against the Niners on.
Gino's gonna be generational. Verlander 22 years. That's crazy. There with it. Oh, there we go. Raiders colors. Raiders colors. The dog. I like it.
It's a big show. Look.
Who let the dog down?
Raiders colors. All right, Johnson. What are you watching? You going to Fox, ESPN pregame? What are you at? Where are you going? CBS?
I'm a Fox pregame guy. I like Fox.
There we go.
They don't have a CW package.
No CW NFL package this year. No, got it.
For the NFL.
Jay, thanks for coming on. Shout out to that other sports show. It's great having him on. We didn't get into any wrestling, but we'll have to save that for another time when he jumps on. Appreciate him jumping in. Enjoy the chicken with the family. Everybody, football's back, Brian. It's back. You've waited 7 months for this. So we'll get into it. I look forward to our text messages throughout the day. Boys, have a good week. Return those baseballs.